Please don't forget subscribe to the channel and hit the bell to get notified of new daily videos.
Thiago and I were at his parents', Bruce and Danielle's, place for their 30th wedding anniversary. It was a lovely, formal affair, which meant I was already on high alert, trying to make a good impression. Bruce, Thiago's dad, is a huge health and wellness enthusiast. He's always fermenting something or brewing some kind of herbal concoction in their garage. This evening, he was particularly proud of his latest creation, the Solar Flare Vitality Tonic. During appetizers, Bruce came around, holding a beautiful carafe filled with a deep amber liquid. "Just a small shot, folks. It's quite potent," he chuckled, pouring a modest 2-ounce serving into tiny glasses for himself and Thiago. I, wanting to be a good sport and thinking it was some kind of fancy, non-alcoholic kombucha, politely grabbed a regular water glass and filled it to the brim. "Wow, this looks amazing, Bruce," I chirped, downing the entire glass in a couple of enthusiastic gulps. I even asked for a refill, which Bruce gave me with a slightly bewildered but pleased expression, mentioning something about how it really gets the circulation going. I took that as a compliment. About 15 minutes later, as we were just starting on the main course, a beautiful roasted duck, no less, I began to feel off. A weird electric buzz started behind my eyes, and my stomach let out a gurgle that rivaled a congested sewer pipe. Colors seemed intensely vivid, and the gentle hum of conversation around the table suddenly felt like a cacophony. Thiago glanced at me, his eyes narrowing slightly. I tried to flash him a reassuring smile, but I think it came out more like a frantic grimace. The solar flare was definitely living up to its name. I started sweating, not just a little sheen, but actual beads rolling down my temples. Danielle, Thiago's mom, asked me about my new project at work. I tried to explain, but my thoughts were racing a mile a minute, jumping from client data to office politics to the existential dread of Mondays, all while trying to remember where my mouth was supposed to be in relation to the words. I could hear myself rambling, but I couldn't stop. Thiago discreetly kicked me under the table. "Bathroom, now," he mouthed, his eyes full of concern and mild horror. I nodded vigorously, almost knocking over my water glass, and stood up so abruptly I startled Bruce, who was mid-sentence about his prize-winning dahlias. I stumbled to the bathroom, splashed water on my face, and stared into the mirror. My pupils looked like saucers. I felt like I'd been standing there for a lifetime, but the dinner conversation was still faintly audible, suggesting only seconds had passed. I muttered to my reflection, "Grace, get it together. You're fine, it's just a fancy health drink." Back at the table, I attempted to re-engage, trying to make eye contact with Bruce. He was asking Thiago about some old fishing trip. I interjected, "Did you catch the fish, or did the fish catch you? Time is a construct, isn't it?" The table went silent. Thiago gave me a desperate look, then quickly tried to steer the conversation back to the size of the fish. I decided the safest bet was to drink more water. I reached for my glass, but in my hyper-aware state, I couldn't find it. I stood up again, leaned over the table, and tried to grab the water pitcher from the far end, almost toppling the centerpiece. Thiago quickly intercepted, refilling my glass with a forced smile. "Grace," he whispered through gritted teeth, "how many glasses of that tonic did you have?" I tried to deny it, to say just one little sip, but the words wouldn't form. I could feel Bruce and Danielle's gazes fixed on me, their expressions a mix of confusion and dawning realization. The solar flare had definitely illuminated my screw-up for the whole family to see. TLDR. Thought my boyfriend's dad's Vitality Tonic was just fancy juice, drank way too much, and spent his parents' anniversary dinner sweating and rambling like a lunatic.
If you enjoyed this video, please hit the thumbs up button to like it. And please do subscribe to support the channel.